Hi everyone, welcome to Aya. Today I will be showing you how I've managed to free motion quilt on my Juki 9000C FMS. I purchased this machine without ever seeing or trying it in person. In early April that I fell in love with some of the reviews and the speed that it can stitch at. However, once I got it home, I realized that there were very little resources or how-to videos on how to use the machine. It's pretty straightforward. This is a straight stitch machine, so you're not going to do many fancy stitches, but there are pretty awesome settings in here and things that you can do with the settings to manipulate the way you sew. So today I've decided to do some research on how to free motion quilt on this machine, and I found that some people are able to do it easily and others are not. So I've played with my settings and I've gotten to a point where I can free motion quilt, and I just thought I'd take a moment to share with you how I got mine to work, just so that there's one more resource on the internet. Hi everyone. So I wanted to come on here and tell you that I think for the most part I've pretty much got my free motion quilting figured out. I will pan you this way so you can see my settings. But I just wanted to show you from afar what is happening. So stuff out of the way. So when I'm moving around, you can still see my feed dogs. You can still feel my feed dogs here. You can still feel them on the cut. Actually, on the cut it goes down a little bit more, but you can feel them, which I thought was kind of weird for free motion quilting. But so far, it actually is working to my advantage because, as we all know, with free motion quilting, there's threads and stuff. So I kind of like that I can lock it in. As you can see, the needles are staying still. My fabric's not moving. With my feed dogs dropped, I'm able to move around freely. Now, from here, I can still feel my feed dogs. I don't know if you can see it on my finger vibrating. But you can definitely still feel it. And this is with my feed dogs all the way at -4. So it's supposed to be the lowest setting, but you can still feel it. I did this and I had a lot of thread breaks, but I found out that the reason my thread was breaking is because I needed to release my thread tension as well, which I had not done. So I reduced that too. So I'm just showing you how easily I can move this around. Now I'm going to move to a block because my thread is white. I want to move to a block that you can easily see. So I'm going to start in this green box so that it's kind of easy for you to see. And I'm just going to do some basic swirls just to show you all what it looks like. So nothing too fancy, just swirling around here. I also should mention that I really don't know how to free motion quilt, so I'm just winging it at this point. But that's what it looks like. My stitches, as long as I move at a steady pace, seem to be fairly evenly spaced. I kind of like that. When I did some other ones, I had big thread jumps, which, as we all know, is not good in quilting. And then here you can see they're a little tighter. It just depends on the speed where I'm moving the fabric around. I did find that the way to get this to work was to have my settings here. And I will send this screenshot and post it to the video as well. So I have it set up to memory number 2. So that's just the memory place I have it set to refer back to next time. This is my thread tension. I currently have it set at 75. Next to that is my stitch length, which is a 3. My presser foot is at -200. My feed dogs are at -4. I sewed my machine all the way down to 500. And that's what worked. And I was able to free motion quilt. There is a little resistance transitioning from left to right and up and down. So I'm going to play with the settings a little more. But so far, this seems to be what is working. That's all for today. If you have any questions or pointers, please leave them in the comments below. If you're interested in joining our Facebook group, it's Juki 9000C users, or there's a group of us that have this machine and we're trying to explore and learn it together. So we're more than happy to have users join us there. Until next time, happy sewing!